Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Long time no see, I know. Where have I been, right? Heather, why are you not posting to your YouTube? Well, that's easy. I'm posting a lot of really fun short videos on Facebook. You should go check them out. We're doing a lot of throwbacks with 90s and 2000s nostalgia where I pretend to be my own niece. It's a blast, it's a blast. But anyway, today's video is not that. Oh no. Today's video is from my subreddit community, which is known as the DiRoccoDramaClub. And over Thanksgiving, which was not too long ago, I pulled a question to everybody and said, hey, share with me some drama that you have with your families. I'm not going home to see my family, so I want to hear your stories. And this was submitted by one of my mods, and it got so popular, it's been featured on a lot of news agencies' stories, like Bored Panda, etc. So, let's get into it. We still don't know if this story is true or not, folks, but it makes for a delightful read and some fantastic writing. And even if it's creative writing skills, we still love it. So let's get into it. My sister showed up to Thanksgiving with her spiritual advisor, and it blew up the whole night. So you asked for some drama? My sister took the cake this year. Let me tell you how it went with the spicy details, so you can feel like you were there. Here we go. My family is already dramatic on a normal Thursday, so holidays are basically boss-level chaos. My sister has been finding herself lately. Yoga, journaling, sage, we support it, whatever. But then she got this spiritual advisor who claims helped her release ancestral trauma, quote, end quote. After 3 sessions and $600. Cool, love that for her. We all go to our mom's for Thanksgiving. Our family members could probably host, but her house is the biggest. Everyone knows to be there at noon. Some of us show up early. So yesterday it's 2 p.m., food's in the oven, everyone's arrived. We're just waiting on my sister. She's always fashionably late, as she calls it, but never arrives in any type of fashion despite my mom's strict dress code of semi-formal. Now, in the comments, a bunch of people were like, I can't get over the fact that semi-formal is a thing. And they went to clarify that they have tried to negotiate, and this was the best that they could get. Doorbell rings. She walks in. With this man, mid-40s, barefoot in November, wearing what looks like a crocheted poncho and like 40 necklaces. He introduces himself as Wolf. My mom, trying so hard to be polite, goes, "Oh, you must be a friend." He goes, "No, I'm her guide." My dad's face, the buffering icon. We don't even try to make small talk as it's almost time to eat, so my mom tries her best, and in her best host voice, to move us all into the dining room. We sit down to eat. Before anyone can even touch a roll, Riverwolf stands up and says he needs to cleanse the table energy and starts waving smoke everywhere, walking all around us and between us and across the table, cleansing with this gross smelling incense. My nephew starts coughing. My mom's upset because she thinks a turkey is going to taste like incense. And then Riverwolf stops mid-smoking and grabs a crystal from his pocket, holds it over my brother-in-law's head and says, "You carry resentment for a woman who wronged you." My brother-in-law, "Which woman?" My sister yells at him, "Stay open!" My sister-in-law yells louder, "Stay open to what?" Now everyone is screaming because apparently Riverwolf felt cheating energy in the house and refuses to say who, claims it will reveal itself. Chaos erupts at the table. My aunt immediately assumes it's her husband, which made me laugh, because what the fuck? River Wolf ain't even over your husband. My uncle insists it's actually my cousin's boyfriend. My cousin starts sobbing. Her boyfriend gets up and leaves. My sister-in-law is shooting daggers at her husband, with River Wolf still standing over him in a trance. Everyone is yelling. Accusations go flying. My aunt throws a roll at my uncle, misses and hits the drink table. The dog eats the roll, the drinks pour into the carpet, the turkey gets cold, and I'm staring at my sister in shock. She doesn't move a muscle, just staring off into space. My mom is frozen in place, watching the chaos unfold. No one is eating. Well, except for my little brother, who's laughing hysterically, saying this is the best holiday ever. We tried to get through dinner and the rest of the night. Dessert time was, well, awkward to say the least. Riverwolf ends the night by telling my sister she needs to disconnect from the toxins in her bloodline. My mom goes, "Are we the toxins?" He nods. My mom goes red with anger. My dad tells my sister she needs to leave and that she ruined Thanksgiving. My sister is offended that no one is respecting her journey. Everyone else is offended that she brought a barefoot homewrecker to a federal holiday. She left in tears. My dad said he's canceling Christmas. Sister's been calling me all day trying to talk, and I'm over it. Mom is done, and Dad is so close to disowning her. Can't wait for New Year's. That one is still on. Oh my, what to say about this one. First off, again, I have no idea if this is real or not, but it makes for excellent read, and if Riverwolf really does exist, he sounds a lot like a scam artist, or one of those people back in like the 90s and 80s who took advantage of religious people with their like divine hikes and retreats. That's what he reminds me of. We do have an update, by the way. So Sister sent a group text that River said we need to heal as a family. So she is going to have a family circle at her house tonight, and we all need to be there and to bring an open heart. Cue my dad. He makes a new group text without my sister, saying we are going, but it's going to be an intervention instead, and to not tell my sister. We'll keep you all posted. To the comments section. It would have been even funnier if someone from the family pulled out a crystal and turned it back on Riverwolf. I am sensing an aura of dishonesty. To clear out your own toxins, you must shun worldly possessions and must never accept payment for your services. You are what we call in the industry a scam artist. Accurate. Very accurate. Another one, or he has her as a lover. After having told her some mishagas about how physical intimacy with him will grant her energetic boons of some sort, which is what we probably tell all, or which is what he probably tells all his female acolytes. He might even be homosexual enough to move in and mooch off of them until he finds out some other pretty young woman and gullible girl to shack up with. So interesting. Oh, but wait, there's more. You thought that was all? Of course not. He or she has left us a fantastic other update, a second update. This one is about the intervention. So here we go. Living in rural Montana sucks for internet. Update. My sister showed up to Thanksgiving with her spiritual advisor and blew up the whole night. And he shared some text messages with us. I promised an update, so let me write it out now while it's still fresh in my memory. Try to read these images last, or you may not understand them without the context. So here we go for context. I did post a mini update to the bottom of that post. Update, sister sent a group text. Ripper said we needed to heal as a family, but my dad's turning it into an intervention. That one. Cool, we all caught up? Good. Here we go. The intervention. It's, I seriously don't know when or if this is going to end, honestly, but we gave it a very valiant effort. So after Thanksgiving's crystal-infused meltdown, we all agreed, silently, mentally, spiritually, whatever, that we were done with Riverwolf. Except for my sister, of course. We get a group text from her. River says we all need to heal together. Family circle tonight at my place, bring an open heart. Ma'am, what I need to bring is pepper spray. This is where my dad made the separate group chat that we were all indeed going, but what she doesn't know, as in my sister, is that it will actually be an intervention into my sister's latest shenanigans in this sleaze Riverwolf. Me, my dad, mom, aunt, and uncle, little brother, and ironically, 3 of my cousins, went to Sis's family circle. Sis greets us at the door with fresh tears in her eye and a fake Academy Award-winning smile. I'm so glad you came. Please come inside and release your negativity at the door. We step inside. Her living room is devoid of furniture, and a circle of pillows is waiting for us. She has some odd flute music playing, and more of that hideous incense from Thanksgiving is burning. Please sit, she tells us. We all pick a pillow, watching my dad carefully for any cue on what we need to do. She grabs a tray of the most ugliest teacups I have seen in my entire life, handing us each one. This is therapeutic tea made from ashwagandha and River's own special blend. I internally gag, smell the liquid, then literally gag at the smell. It smelled like green tea was trying to have a baby with a stinky sock. There is an herb that smells like stinky sock. It starts with a V. What is it? Verbatim's a word. Valium is a drug. What is it called? Valium, verbatim, verbena. That is an herb, but not the right one. Well, dang it. Now I have to actually look it up. Usually I know this. This is embarrassing. Herb that smells like stinky sulk. Like stinky feet. Valerian root. There you go. Valerian root is actually fantastic for sleep and calming down, but it smells terrible, even in powder form. All right, back to the story. After all of us are seated with our probably laced tea inside Goodwill reject cups in our hands, my sister steps into the circle and tells us something about the circle being a safe place, and that as a family, we need to heal. Mom asks where River is. My sis says he will be joining us later, as this is a moment for just family. My dad finally stands up, stares at my sister, and tells her, "Sweetheart, we are worried about your choices." My sister's nostrils flare like she's about to summon Riverwolf through a mirror. Before anyone can gently ease into things, my aunt, who has never eased into anything in her life, blurts out, "River is a con man." We all freeze. Sis seems to turn to aunt in slow motion and goes, "Is this a spiritual betrayal circle?" Honestly, points for accuracy. Mom tries for therapeutic mode. My mom strings together the gentlest sentence she can. "Honey, we think he's taking advantage of you." My sister responds like we accused her of tax fraud. "River Wolf is a vibration," my aunt whispers. "So is my ex-husband." Little bro loses his shit. Dad gives him a quick glare, and Mom gives him the mom stare. He shuts up quick. Brother-in-law, her husband. "Oh, you didn't know? Sis is married." "Yeah, the plot thickens." He finally snaps. He's been in the doorway like an NPC waiting to trigger dialogue. He finally steps forward and says, "He buried our car keys in the yard to free us from capitalism." My sister gasps, "Like he kicked a baby deer. You were supposed to trust the process." He goes, "The process cost me 6 hours and a metal detector." Dad tries again. "You've changed your number 3 times. You insist on being called Celestial Daughter of the Seventh Path." My sister interrupts. "It's my ascended name." Dad continues. "You've been referring to the refrigerator as an energy prison." I swear she hissed at him. She tries to bolt. Brother-in-law locks the door. Sis scrambles for the back door, which she had blocked with a love seat to make her family circle. She attempts to leap over it, falls dramatically, rolls into a pile of throw pillows like a dying stage actress, and screams, "Let me ascend!" I sipped my tea. Someone had to stay hydrated. Side note, probably shouldn't have done that. Gonna need to call my doc on Monday and probably bring her a sample. Dad walks over, pulls my sister to her feet, and says very sternly, "You need to see these news articles," and shows her his phone. She was hesitant at first, but finally started reading. Her face went through a kaleidoscope of emotions before she threw the phone down, yelling, "I don't believe you," before scrambling to the front door again. Brother-in-law has had enough. He opens the door, letting her sprint outside. I swear her crying sounded like an old noisemaker echoing down the street in that vacuum cleaner trying to swallow a Lego way. Great descriptor. Noisemaker, like a vacuum cleaner trying to swallow a Lego. I can hear it. Brother-in-law looks at all of us, apologizes, and says, "Well, we tried." Dad shrugs it off. Mom is crying again. We decide it's best to head out. If Sis won't come to her senses with our help, she's gonna have to figure this one out on her own. We say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. I figured Sis would reach back out to me at some point, was hoping on tomorrow, but I was wrong. She texted me within moments of me leaving, and just read them for yourself. I'm pretty sure Sis is on the loony wagon, departing for Crazy Town, if not having already arrived. Oh, and she left me on red. Rude. So here we go. The text messages. Don't worry. I'm going to put them right here so you can see them. Here we go. Are you ducking kidding me? Sister, by the way. You guys staged an intervention at my house, at my family circle for healing? Just when I thought you guys couldn't stoop any lower, you pull this. Like I'm some addict. And River is not a scam artist. He told me those articles you found were fake. Yes, redacted name for privacy. We did. It was actually Dad's idea. This has gone on long enough. You need to get your head out of your ass and see that he is a grifter. Those news articles are real. I can't believe you guys. He is not a grifter. And for you to all gang up on me like that, what is wrong with you? He's using you. Stop. Just stop. You guys were so full of shit. River told me you guys would do this. Do what? Corner you? Tell you you're being used by a con artist? No, he said you'd all try to sabotage my happiness. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. We did that because we want you to be happy, not used by a con artist for $1,200 an hour in life coach lessons. Laugh my fucking ass off. John and Jane don't agree. He's done wonders for them too. Wait, who the fuck are John and Jane? His followers. Oh my God, sis, you're in a cult. Riverwolf is not a cult leader. He is a cosmic architect. I literally watched him steal your blender. It wanted to leave. Sis, you can't be serious. Now you're just in denial. Wow, just wow. I hope you're happy with yourself because I have never felt so betrayed in my entire life. You of all people teaming up with them behind my back? You sat there and let them attack my spiritual path like it's some kind of joke. Do you even understand what you did? Do you even care? I trusted you. I told you things I haven't told anyone and you turned it into some kind of a family circus ambush. Riverwolf warned me. Someone close would try to dim my ascension, and I cannot believe it was you. You have always pretended to support me, and clearly you're just like the rest of them. Congratulations in helping them destroy what little piece I had left. Do not contact me, do not text me, do not speak to me until you're ready to apologize for trying to sabotage my awakening. I'm spending the solstice in silence and reflection. Enjoy your small-minded drama. Your former sister, since apparently I have to be reborn without you. Wow, okay, so first of all, I didn't sabotage your awakening. I just refused to let you bring a barefoot blender thief into our family again and hoped you'd listen to reason. If that counts as spiritual oppression, then I am absolutely guilty. When you're done spending the solstice communing with your chakras or whatever, you're welcome to come back to the real life where people use their legal names and don't bury car keys as therapy. Until then, may your crystals stay charged and your appliances stay unstolen. Also, Mom says you're in charge of bringing the tiki tokens this year. Namaste, I guess. Fuck you, bro. That kind of language dims my positive outlook on life, former sister. Stop diminishing my chance of a better future. ... Sounds fucking stupid, doesn't it? So I got a little bit of whiplash with that one. So Riverwolf definitely sounds like a scam artist. I'm curious if we can find Riverwolf on the big World Wide Web. Let's see, shall we? I am intrigued. Searching. No, Riverwolf most commonly refers to the giant river otter. I want to know what these news articles were. Anywho, let's go to the comments, shall we? The blender wanted to leave. Oh my God, I'm sorry, but I'm laughing so hard the dog is freaked and I need to find the tissues because I'm crying. Seriously though, how has your brother-in-law kept from showing her guide the great outdoors via a trip through the windows? The man must have the patience of a saint. We know this isn't the end of the insanity, but hopefully she'll give it a break for a bit. If not, we're here to support you through the cultiness. And the author did respond to that and said, laugh my ass off, trust me. The blender absolutely filed for emancipation. Second Riverwolf whispered to it, that thing practically jumped into his tote bag. I'm pretty sure it's making smoothies for the collective now. And yes, my brother-in-law deserves a Nobel Peace Prize, a vacation, and maybe a restraining order starter kit. I've honestly never seen a man breathe through that much rage. He just stands there blinking like his soul is buffering whenever Riverwolf speaks. Last time Riverwolf tried to cleanse the house's aura, brother-in-law just stared out the window like he was debating whether he should be the one to leave. And don't worry, this is absolutely not the end. If I had to guess, Riverwolf is probably somewhere right now trying to convince a microwave it's trapped in a heat prison. I'll keep you all updated, stay hydrated and emotionally grounded. Someone in this family has to be. Like, this is why they're my mod. They are really good with words. Oh my goodness. And then of course I commented, like, have you ever considered becoming a sitcom writer? Because, like, let's be for real. Comedy gold. Absolutely gold. Let's see. I was gonna say, this might have just eclipsed Thanks Marie Calendar for me. I don't think even that hilarious litany of burnt pie memes can equal the sheer unhinged what the fuckness of this barefoot cult classic. I am 100% invested. OP, you talk about your family's emotions. What were your emotions? If you managed to keep a straight face, I want to know how the hell you did it. I started laughing at Riverwolf. I knew it was going to be some shit. This whole scenario sounds like it was made for Robot Chicken. We got to read about it. Imagine that in-person conversation. My sister cut me off for not respecting her spiritual journey. A journey that consists of her mid-40s unemployed spirit guide named Riverwolf who threw out all her shoes to help her escape food prisons or some shit like that. Another comment. This is the only reason I pay attention to American Thanksgiving. The absolute chaotic stories that come out of it. Thank you, OP. That was a glorious namaste, I guess. So what do you think, guys? Do you think the story is true? Do you think it's not true? Do you think that my mod is really great at writing and should in fact be drafted by Hollywood? Because let's face it, they need some help. They're either remaking movies and not in a good way, or they are out of new ideas. Like, let's get some good writers on board, like my mod, please. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And stay tuned for the next video, where we're going to continue sharing fun shit we find on Reddit. And if you haven't had a chance to join my subreddit, the DiRoccoDramaClub, things are heating up in there, and it's a blast, and it's a great place for you to share your stories, and I have some fantastic mods in there as well, and maybe, just maybe, your story will wind up here on the channel too. Who knows? Until then, I have no cool catchphrase. In fact, the only catchphrase I have is bummer, and that was not applicable to any part of this video today, so catch you in the next video.